And then the next one is go live. All right.
Wayne, do you have mint behind you? Oh, now I can't hear you.
Yes, it's peppermint.
All right. I think we may be going live. It says we're streaming live. Let's hope. Hey, Denise.
Hey, Kristen.
How are you? Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm good. All right,
Good.
Let's get started. It's 7 o'clock, and since we are recording this, I'm going to mute folks. I just dropped my oil on the ground. You don't want to start with oil on the ground.
You are live.
Fabulous. We're live. Welcome, and thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight, we're going to have a short and sweet essential oil class about responding with confidence. So first, let me tell you what we mean by that, and then we're going to dive in. And as we dive in, I want to let you know who is this class for. This class is for you if you are brand new to essential oils, you don't have any essential oils in your house, but you're curious and you think you may want to try something natural to support your health. This class is for you if you have essential oils in your house, you haven't cracked the top off of it, or they're collecting dust in your cabinet somewhere and you need to revive them and bring them out. So it might inspire you to do that. And this class is for you if you are regularly using your oils and you just want to see what else you might want to add to your repertoire, especially in this time where health is becoming, it's always been for me a most important value. Without your health, if anyone has ever gone through a health crisis, you know that when you don't have your health, it is, it's just debilitating, right? So if that's any of those things describe you, you are in the right place. So before I share my screen, if you do have any essential oils handy and you want to grab one and take a little drop in your hands and take a nice deep breath and inhale, feel free to start out with that. And if you've done that, I would love to know in the chat what oil you are inhaling right now. I just grabbed lavender, just because it's sitting right here. But it's great because it's the end of the day and kind of calming. So right now, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world. There is a lot of fear. There is a lot of grief. And all we can control, because there is so much out of our control, is our own actions, our own behaviors, our own habits, our own beliefs and mindsets. That's all we can control. We can only control what we can do because we can't control what's going on out there. So what I want to share with you tonight are a few simple essential oils that are really powerful. And by using essential oils to support my health and my immune system, I am more confident about everything else that's going on in the world, right? So we can only choose our actions. We can choose to wash our hands well. We can choose to wear a mask. We can choose not to go certain places. We can choose to stand 6 feet away from people. And we can choose to support our health by moving every day, fueling our bodies with nutritious food, by hydrating all the time, getting sleep, and managing our stress. And essential oils for me help me with all of those things. All of those areas of health, I use essential oils to support myself. So our immune system works like body armor. It helps protect us from the threats that are coming from all sides. And right now, those threats are in a heightened state that we have never seen before in our lifetime. So we need to protect ourselves from those threats that we are being bombarded with. Now, I always start out with a disclaimer: essential oils don't cure. The body heals itself, right? So we sometimes prevent the body from healing itself by letting other things get in the way or from choices we make, but the body is really miraculous and it heals itself. So I'm going to share my screen here with my slides. Multitasking on the where is it? There we go. So responding with confidence is what we can do by the choices that we make. We're going to highlight 7 oils today, quick and easy, down and dirty. There are actually so many more uses for these oils than I'm going to share with you tonight. But what I'm going to highlight is some of the ways I've personally been using these during this time. As we get into this, I want to make sure that we start by looking at why essential oils. Why do I use them? Because they're safe, effective, and affordable. And I love the fact that the doTERRA oils are 100% pure, therapeutic, pure grade. doTERRA is the largest essential oil company on the planet with the most tested and the most trusted oils, so they're safe. They're effective because they get right into your bodies and work on a cellular level. So when we do that, we go to the root cause. We don't just put a Band-Aid over a symptom. We're getting to the root cause of the issue. And they're affordable because every essential oil has many, many, many different uses, and less is more. So I only need a drop for, you know, whatever I am maybe helping myself, support myself with. I only need a drop. Less is more. So there are 3 ways that we can use the oils if you're new to oils. The first is aromatically, and that's what I suggested people do at the beginning, is take a nice inhalation of an oil, and that can immediately shift your mood. And it also helps to clear the environment. So whatever you might have going on, whatever kind of, you know, things are in the air, it can help cleanse the environment. The second way to use your oils is topically. So that's if you want to put it on a specific spot. So you have maybe a pain in your elbow. Right now I've been having a pain in my shoulder the last few days. So I might put, so if I'm going to use an oil for that, then I'm going to put it right on my shoulder, right? I wouldn't diffuse it and use it aromatically if it's my shoulder that's in pain. I have a specific area, so I want to focus right on that area. And I recommend that you dilute your oil with a carrier oil, such as fractionated coconut oil, so that that can make it even applied more safely, and especially if you're applying oils on children. And then third, internally. So because we are using these certified pure therapeutic grade oils, most of them, many of them can be enjoyed internally. And that can be a drop in your water, it can be a drop under your tongue, or even drops in a veggie cap, or in supplements that we offer as well. So I would not suggest taking essential oils internally if you have not done your homework, and you make sure that you are choosing oils that have been tested and also third-party tested in doTERRA's case. So I don't recommend internal use of oils outside of doTERRA. That's the brand that I trust and that I know and that I feel confident recommending. So if you bought some oils at Walmart or anywhere like that, don't go ingesting them. All right, so now let's get into our 7. First, at the top of the list, king of the oils, frankincense. Frankincense is very powerful. I'm putting a drop right now on my, I don't know if you can see my little picture up on the screen, but I put a drop on my thumb and I put it on the roof of my mouth. Why do I do that with frankincense? This has powerful benefits for your cellular health. And so I know if I want to support my immune system, and this is a great practice every day for your immune system, not just in pandemic times, a drop of frankincense is going to help really support my cells throughout my entire body. And you can see some other ways on the slide to use it. It's great for skin. I love to use it for, you know, in my moisturizer and things like that for, you know, anti-aging or aging gracefully, I like to say. But for this purpose today, I am confident when I'm using frankincense to support my immune system and my cellular health, just a drop on the roof of my mouth. And also, it's a very calming oil as well to me. I just really love to put a drop in the diffuser, and it helps to kind of keep my mood steady and smooth. And if you have a way that you love to use frankincense, I would love to see that in the chat if you have a favorite way to use frankincense, especially in the last 2 months if you've been using it. Now, if you have it at home and you haven't taken it out in a while, now is the time. All right, the second is lemon. So lemon is a purifying and cleansing oil. The way I like to use lemon right now, two ways that I'm using it during the past 2 months. Well, actually 3 ways. I put a drop of lemon in my water. I'm gonna do it right now. I have my glass of water here and I had not put any oils in yet. So I put it 1 drop, remember less is more, of lemon into my water. Cheers. So it's cleansing and purifying. There's lots of stuff out there right now, right? And I want to make sure that I am detoxifying my body, and I'm doing that with a drop of lemon every day in my water. I also want to make sure I'm cleansing and detoxifying my home. So I put a couple of drops of lemon and in a spray bottle of water, and I spray that on my counter, on my door handles, anything like that, the phone. So those are all great places that you can spray some lemon. So I see we have some things in the chat. I'm just gonna do that as we go along. All right, Denise says she's got a blend mixed up for her hair, 7 oils for grounding. Oh, that combination sounds fantastic. If you want some grounding oils in your hair, Denise has got a great mix there. Cedarwood, clary sage, rosemary, lavender, tea tree, and geranium, and a fir. Perfect. Caitlin, sore head is one way she uses Frank, and reduces the frizz in her hair. I like that too. Yeah, because we're doing our own hair these days now. So hey, we've got priorities. We got to put in the hair too. And Wayne has a great reminder. I love that tip. If you are using lemon in your water, you'll see I'm putting it in my glass. And you want to do it in a glass or a metal water bottle, not in a plastic cup, right? Because these oils are powerful and pure, as I said, so they're going to degrade the plastic. You don't want to put it in a plastic cup. So lemon is beautiful. I am spritzing like a fiend, okay? I'm spritzing the lemon all over, wiping down our counters and our door handles and all of that. I've been doing that for the last 2 months. Okay, next, copaiba. Oh, and some people will say copaiba, depends on if you want to get all Brazilian on us. So this is powerful antioxidant support. It soothes the immune system, the digestive system, and the nervous system. Also good for the skin. We're not getting out for our facials or anything, so might as well put on the skin, right? So this is a great spicy, woody kind of scent. And I love to use copaiba. Actually, my 2 top uses right now is, that is a great one I do use for pain. So with my shoulder that's been bothering me, I'll put a drop there with some carrier oil and just massage it in there. I also take this internally for better sleep. I have not been sleeping well the last couple of months. Normally I sleep well and I love my oils to support me for that. But with a lot of the heightened stressors and grief that I've had, I just really haven't slept well. So copaiba right now, internally, when I go to bed, that's my secret weapon at the moment. But antioxidants, again, great anytime for your health, and especially now. Next one up is Breathe. I'm just going to put a little on. Now I think it was Wayne that said in the chat that that's what he's inhaling right now. This has been a lifesaver for me. I can't really even say enough about this oil right now. And I never really used it as much. It was just a once in a while go-to for me. So Breathe is a respiratory blend. We've got respiratory threats out there, folks. You want to support your respiratory system every way that you can. Breathe will clear your airways. It helps for easy breathing. Right now in the spring air, we've got pollen and those seasonal threats happening out there. So Breathe is going to be perfect for that as well. So it's good this time of year for those seasonal threats. And it is also great for grief. So we hold grief in our lungs, right? It feels heavy. It feels like just, you know, really pulling us down. And right now we are all grieving something. I really can't imagine that there's anybody on this, you know, in this country now or on this planet right now that's not grieving something. People are grieving loss of freedoms, loss of, you know, going to their favorite restaurant freely, going to get their hair done. They're grieving working from home and not seeing their coworkers, or homeschooling. They're grieving loss. I'm grieving my mother and grieving my uncle. A lot of loss. So this is an oil that is absolutely in my top 7 for this crazy time that we are in for support. So again, if you use Breathe and you have any great tips or ways that you use it, I would love to hear about those in the chat. Share the love. Peppermint. Peppermint is a little bit of peppermint on my tongue right now. Very tasty. So peppermint is very energizing. It's also a great respiratory oil. It helps to clear your airways too. So if you just put a drop, even like right under your nose and inhale peppermint, that's really a nice one. You actually could combine peppermint, a drop of peppermint with a drop of the lemon, and use that as a mouth rinse. Very like tingly and lively, but it's really also disinfecting your mouth. So, you know, we've heard so many times, don't touch your face. How many people realize like how many times that they actually scratch or touch their face somehow? And once people started telling you not to touch your face, yeah, kind of crazy. So you want to be able to disinfect your mouth too. So you can put a drop of peppermint in there and with lemon, swish it around, but you can swallow because it's pure. Denise says, you swished this morning with skinny coconut oil and peppermint. I love that. Yeah, the skinny coconut is a coconut oil that's a really wonderful quality oil. My acupuncturist recommended a Q-tip in my nasal passage for severe sinus congestion. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. I would definitely not recommend putting oils in your nose, so you can put them by your nose, but I would not put them in your nose. However, we do have a product that I wasn't covering today called CorrectX, and it's in a tube. It's almost like a Neosporin, like a little salve, and you can apply that in your nose, but I wouldn't recommend with the oils. But yeah, if your acupuncturist says that and that's working for you, awesome, go for it. So peppermint is another one in our respiratory tool belt. Lavender. So lavender is calming and relaxing. You can use this for helping with sleep right now. If you have tension, it's great to use aromatically in your diffuser to reduce tension. And I like it right now for sleep and just keeping me calm when I'm starting to feel stressed. If I look at the news, that's a nice time to use lavender too. Try to avoid that, but lavender is a great relaxing oil. I'm using them all right now as I'm talking about them. So if you use lavender, and if you've used it lately, and especially these days, and you have a great tip, let us know. Next. Okay, adaptive. So I'm really only highlighting the oil tonight, but you should know that it also comes in a soft gel and in a roller bottle. And this is really This is just such a gift. It's a great blend of oils, a proprietary blend that helps us to adapt to stressful situations. So right now, there's no time in my life where I have felt the need to adapt, right? I feel like the word of the year is pivot, especially if you are a business owner, if you are a parent teaching at home. We've had to adapt. And this is going to be a wonderful way to help you during those transitions. And it's calming, but it's also uplifting as well. Great, we have more awesome comments here. So Caitlin says lavender, lemon, and peppermint for pollen. Fantastic. That's one thing I love about this little trio of 7. It contains 3 of the kind of the starter basic oils, lemon, lavender, peppermint. You can do hundreds. You can literally do hundreds of things with lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And Wayne says the 3 of them swished together in the mouth is excellent for seasonal frets. It's a great antihistamine. So that is wonderful. How about adaptive? Anybody currently using adaptive, finding it helpful for calming? It's a really heightened time of stress right now. So I would use this all 3 ways. I would put it in my diffuser to set the mood, especially in the evening, going to bed. Like I said, I'm having some trouble sleeping, so it's gonna help me wind down. But then also I will put it topically over my heart. And internally, it's not recommended to ingest the oil, but it is available also, as you can see here, in a capsule form, slightly different format, so that you can ingest the capsule. And that's another one that I like for sleep. So I'll take a Copaiba soft gel and an adaptive soft gel for really helping to, you know, regulate my nervous system. We get into that heightened state with our parasympathetic and our sympathetic nervous system. Our fight and flight is in full blown mode right now, and our rest and restore is pretty, you know, pretty far down the ladder right now. So this can help elevate that rest and restore system. So Wayne says it's part of his meditation in the morning, and you also use the capsules at night. That's great. Yeah, I love the capsules at night. And Caitlin is our resident pet expert, and she says she uses the adaptive for separation anxiety for her cat. Well, there you go. That's just fantastic. I love it. We do love oils for the pets, and we have regular education on that as well. So if you are a pet lover, we've got you covered. So not in the 7, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to supplements, the Lifelong Vitality supplements. This trio, if you take Lifelong Vitality, give me a thumbs up in the chat, or yay LLV. We call it LLV, Lifelong Vitality. And for me, this was the biggest game changer when I started taking this LLV all day. Can't live without the LLV. Love it. So this is also, for me, the foundation of building your immune system. And there are 3 different supplements here. You've got your food nutrients, your omegas, and your cellular support. And we could do an entire hour or more on this. But I did want to give it a quick shout out, even though it's an addition to these 7 oils that we're highlighting tonight, just because our foundational health, you know, our food supply is just not what it used to be. And I don't know too many people that are eating like 13 servings of vegetables a day. If you are, let me hear about that. How you doing it? I love my vegetables and I eat as many as possible, but this is, I know I'm confident that I'm getting everything I need because I take this LLV every day. So how do we get these oils? I'm going to give you a quick rundown of this pack of 7 oils, not including the LLV. You could add that on extra. If you're new to oils, there are a couple of ways you can get retail, which is the most expensive. And I only recommend that if you are going to your chiropractor or your acupuncturist and they are selling them there in a retail setting, you know, and you're out of something, you can grab it there. But the best way is to purchase them wholesale. That's where you get the best prices, 25% below retail. And it's kind of like having a Costco membership. You open an account, just like you open in a Costco account, and then you shop for a discounted price. And then we also offer the option to shop wholesale and get free points, kind of like a frequent flyer or a credit card reward system where you can get free products. And I love that option because then I can use those product points to get things like cleaning products and skincare and other supplements. And I'm getting to save money as well. So now we're back to our top 7. Frankincense, and this is a little bottle. This is a 5 ml bottle of frankincense. It's not even available for purchase that way because it's a very precious oil. Frankincense trees are, you know, more rare than, let's say, the lemon tree. So, and because of that, it's a little bit of a pricier oil. And so doTERRA made it into a 5 ml bottle here so that this little package could be more affordable and accessible for people, because we really want people to be healthy. That is what we need to do. Not only do we need to flatten the curve, we need to elevate the energy of the planet through promoting health, building our immune system, and also elevating our mindset. So these 7 little beauties are available as a package right now, and it includes the wholesale membership. So there's no other cost to open an account. It's just these, and they're a great foundational kit to support yourself during this time. So if you are new to oils and you want to take advantage of grabbing that kit, then I would invite you to send me a text at 203-554-5924. Or you could just send me a text and say, I don't need those oils. I have them all, but I love them. Or you could send me a text and say, what are you wearing? You know, whatever you want to text. I don't know. I'm just joking. But if you want to take advantage of this package of 7 oils, send me a text and I will send you back a link to purchase the kit and also a promotional code to get an additional oil, so an 8th oil, because at doTERRA we're super generous and we love to give stuff. So the 8th oil is Citrus Bliss, and it's actually back here by my diffuser. I'm diffusing it now. Citrus Bliss, which is a beautiful, invigorating citrus blend. And right now, citruses are your best friend, okay? So citruses have a component in them, the limonene, am I saying right? That is really helpful right now for us to fight off those threats. When I mentioned in the beginning that our immune system is like our body armor and we need to protect ourselves from threats that are coming at us, the chemical constituent in a citrus oil is your best friend right now. So you're going to get a bonus. So we've got a few people that love these oils and have them all. And I love what Wayne said. They did a great job to package these together. This month in May is the first time we've ever seen these together in a nice little package. Put a bow on it. I agree with Wayne. It's really wonderful that they package these together because they're exactly the kind of things that we are in need of right now.
Kristen.
Yes.
Kristen, it's Caitlin.
Hi,
so, hey, so you said there's an opportunity to get 1 free oil. Is there an opportunity to get 2 free oils?
Caitlin, I love that you're right ahead of me. Of course, there is
All right.
There is an
I love
opportunity.
free stuff.
I know you do. So actually, if you purchase this kit and you add on the Lifelong Vitality, I'm doing the math in my head, you will be able to get a second bottle of Adaptive. So Adaptive is already in the kit. But this kit on its own qualifies for 1 free oil. But Caitlin is absolutely right. And thank you so much for reminding me as I'm looking at my 6 screens. I totally forgot to mention that. No, I really only have 3 screens here. But
I always got your back, girl.
I love my team. They are fabulous. They are fabulous. So there is an opportunity to get a second bottle of Adaptive, the large 15 ml bottle. And perhaps you have a friend or a family member, or you want to use it all for yourself. That's good too. So before I'm going to stop the share for a second and see if there are any other questions right now that anybody wants to ask before I go on to just do a quick little wrap up.
Kristen, I wanted to ask you, what is the price for all of those?
For those 8 oils, it is $150, and that includes the 1-year wholesale account, which gets you 25% off for the next year. So you're getting the discount, so you're getting the membership for free. You are saving $35 on the membership because you don't pay for that. And you're saving $28.50 on the kit. If you were to buy all these oils individually, if you were to buy them all retail, it would be $200. To buy them wholesale, it's $150, plus you get the bonus oil, and you get the account for free, and you get a complimentary wellness consultation, and you actually get that on an ongoing basis if you want to work through a particular health challenge or wellness goal, and you want to do a little assessment, and then we can help you make a plan for that. So all of those things. And you, oh, you're so welcome. And you get ongoing education and support. We are running these different educational webinars all the time. I think now we've got them every week. I'm planning to do one on a weekly basis, different topics. We've got Caitlin, who's often running classes on pets. Wayne is often doing immune system and also men's classes. So we've got you covered for all the different topics that you can imagine. And if you have an idea that we haven't talked about, let us know, because we love to deliver new education. Any other questions on that? Julie is running an emotions class. Yes, we've got emotions class too. We got a lot. So just a quick return to this screen for a second. There are 3 types of people in doTERRA that we work with. We work with people who want to live a wellness lifestyle and incorporate natural solutions. And that is anybody who wants to use a product. And that is the majority of our 9 million customers. Yeah, 9 million. We've been in business now just 12 years as of April, and we are at 9 million plus customers. So most of those 9 million want to live a healthy lifestyle, and during this time of crazy uncertainty, we're actually growing and growing and growing, because more and more people are waking up and saying, hey, I maybe need to do a few extra things to support my health. Then we have people who love to get a little extra cash and get their products paid for. And those are the people who love to share. So that's a person who says, wow, while I'm listening to you, I thought of my mother and my sister and my friend next door, and I bet they would benefit as well. And so if that's the case, let us know, and we are happy to do, well, now they're all online classes at the moment, but we're happy to do an online class like this, short and sweet, give some great information, and always a few bonuses. We always have something up our sleeve. And all you need to do is gather the people. We do the rest. We provide the information and the Zoom, everything. And we also will make sure that your participants receive a sample, ideally before the class. We love to give a sample out so that they have something, to experience when they're learning about the essential oils. And then finally, we have the people that want to earn an income and make a larger impact in the world. And we call that, our builders and our leaders in doTERRA. And we have a couple of them on here tonight. I'm going to make sure I try to shout them out. So we have Caitlin, who is building a doTERRA business. She loves to talk about pets, as I mentioned, and other things too. We have Wayne, who's one of our leaders in doTERRA, that I mentioned, who's really knowledgeable about men's health, among other things. We have Denise on here, who is a pediatrician down in Florida. So glad to see you up there, Denise. I missed you since our adventures in Phoenix only 8 weeks ago. Can you believe that? Seems like a lot has changed since then. And is there anybody else on here that is, no, I think that's all. So we do have people who are creating incomes, whether it is an additional second part-time stream of income, which I've always been a fan of. I've done that my entire career. I've always had a side gig. So if that's you, reach out and I would love to talk more about that with you and tell you what the possibilities are, because this is a company that is growing faster than we can even imagine. A lot of companies last month were suffering. We had our largest month ever. So to me, it was a blessing on multiple levels. First of all, when finances were uncertain for some people, I was experiencing tremendous growth in my business, and for that I'm grateful. Secondly, I was going through an extreme personal crisis, very suddenly and unexpectedly losing my mother. And yet I was still getting checks every week from doTERRA, because the power of residual income has never been more needed as it is today in this time. And so I was able to step away from my business for several weeks to be present with my family and to handle personal matters. And yet I still was getting an income, and that is a blessing. And that would not have happened in some of the other jobs that I've had. So I really feel the time is now. I was talking to on a meeting the other day with someone who told me that the most Googled term was, work from home businesses in the last month or two. I don't know if that's really true or not, but, and I am blessed to be able to work from home. We love having our in-person classes, but, I'm here in my almost PJs, sitting in my house, in my comfy clothes. So I can work from anywhere. And, I love sharing this with people, and I love on a larger scale what doTERRA is doing in the world. So we're not just impacting the lives of our customers, of every person that receives a bottle of oil. We are really working to create a larger impact around the world. So thank you for listening. In the interest of time, I'm going to wrap up that recording. But if you have any questions, please, I'm going to go back to share my screen for a second. So please drop them in the chat. So why doTERRA, why now? We're the largest company with the most tested, trusted oils. We are used by doctors and hospitals. Downstairs in my living room now, I have a dozen kits going to frontline workers, nurses in the ER that doTERRA gave me because I'm a leader, and they want to get those out to people. So
Yes.
yes,
Awesome.
right? Isn't that awesome?
That is so awesome.
That makes me so happy. My stepdaughter is on the front line in the emergency room right now. So she's putting herself at risk, and I love that we're taking care of those people. So thank you for your time. Text me at 203-554-5924 if you want a link and a promotional code, or message me, email, messenger, however you like to communicate, and I will get you that link and that code for a free oil. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I truly appreciate your time. I know there's many things competing with your time. I know people are zoomed out with a million Zooms right now, so I am very grateful, and I'm so grateful for my team on this call. Also, I wouldn't be here without them. And I'm going to stop the recording right now.